Hello friends, welcome to Freshers Live. Today is 19th June. Here I will discuss some important 30 plus questions that may be asked from today's current affairs and important facts related with each question. So watch the video very carefully and try to answer the question asked at the end of the video. You can download the PDF of the latest current affairs from the link provided in the description. You can also download the PDF from our website as well as Telegram groups. Also, you can find the link for the Hindi version of this video in the below given description box. The link for the Hindi current affairs is given there. Before moving forward, let's check the answer for the question asked in the last video. Who conducted the Operation Sunrise with the Myanmar government? The correct answer is option B, Indian Army. Now let's begin our session for today. Before getting into our question and answer session, here are the important topics we will be discussing today. FB unveiled Libra. RBI imposes fine on HDFC. Om Birla elected as Speaker of LS. RBI sets panel to review MSME sector framework. Ian Morgan sets world record for most sixes. Friends, today I will be discussing important questions related to each news. You can find the answers at the end of this video. Come, let's learn. Here comes our question number 1. Facebook unveiled its cryptocurrency dash. The correct answer is option B, Libra. Facebook finally unveiled the details of Libra, its cryptocurrency. Using Libra, people can buy things or send money to people with nearly zero fees. It will be rolled out for use in 2020 and allow the platform's millions of users across the globe to make financial transactions online. The currency will be serviced by a collective companies called the Libra Association. What is Libra? Libra is a global currency and financial infrastructure. In other words, it is a digital asset built by Facebook and powered by a new Facebook created version of blockchain, the encrypted technology used by Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Facebook aims to reach the 1.7 billion people around the world who do not have access to a bank account. This new technology threatens to change the landscape of banking. Facebook's Libra cryptocurrency is already the subject of scrutiny as Facebook faces increasing calls for regulation and antitrust measures. Here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. Using Libra, people can buy things or send money to people with dash fees. When will FB roll out its cryptocurrency Libra? To know the answer, continue watching the video. Heading to our question number 2. RBI imposed rupees 1 crore penalty on HDFC Bank for violating dash. The correct answer is option D, A and B. Knowing your customer norms and anti-money laundering norms. The Reserve Bank of India imposed rupees 1 crore penalty on private sector lender HDFC Bank for violating Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering norms. The penalty was imposed on 18th June 2019. RBI had received a reference from customs authorities regarding submission of forged bill of entries by certain importers to the bank for remittance of foreign currency. RBI's examination revealed the violation of the RBI directions on KYC or AML norms and on reporting of frauds. RBI said that the penalties are based on deficiencies in regulatory compliance. Also, it is not intended to pronounce upon the validity of any transaction or agreement entered into by the bank with their customers. Here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. RBI imposed dash penalty on HDFC Bank for violating KYC or AML norms. To know the answer, continue watching the video. Heading to our question number 3. Who has been elected as the Speaker of Lok Sabha? The correct answer is option B, Om Birla. Om Birla has been unanimously elected as the 17th Lok Sabha Speaker, with the position Congress coming out in support of National Democratic Alliance candidate. Birla will replace Sumitra Mahajan. Om Birla is two-time Bharatiya Janata Party Member of Parliament from Rajasthan. Birla is also a member of Standing Committee on Energy in Parliament, member of the Committee on Petitions and Consultative Committee for Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. He has an 86% average attendance in the House. Mr. Birla was nominated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah and Minister for Transport and Highways and Shipping Nitin Gadkari. Here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. Who was the former Speaker of Lok Sabha? Om Birla is the Dash Speaker of Lok Sabha. Om Birla, who has been elected as the Speaker of Lok Sabha, was a Bharatiya Janata Party MP from Dash. To know the answer, continue watching the video. Moving to our question number 4. RBI has set up a committee under former chairman of SEBI UK Sinha to review Dash. The correct answer is option A, current framework for the MSME sector. The Reserve Bank of India had set up an 8-member expert committee under the leadership of former chairman of SEBI UK Sinha on 18th June 2019. The aim is to review the current framework for the MSME sector. Members of the committee are: the head is UK Sinha, former chairman of SEBI. The other members are Ram Mohan Mishra, Pankaj Jain, P.K. Gupta, Anup Bagchi, Professor Abhiman Das, Sharad Sharma, Bindu Anand. The purpose of the committee is: the expert committee was set up to suggest a long-term solution for the economic and financial sustainability of the micro, small and medium enterprises, to study the impact of the recent economic reforms on the sector, to identify the structural problems affecting its growth, to submit the report analysis by the end of June. Here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. RBI has set up a committee under Dash to review current framework for the MSME sector. How many members are there in the committee which was set up by the RBI to review current framework for the MSME sector? To know the answer, continue watching the video. Heading to our question number 5. Who has set the world record for most sixes in an ODI? The correct answer is option C, Owen Morgan. England captain Owen Morgan set the world record for most sixes in an ODI. He achieved this record during this 71st ball 148 run knock against Afghanistan in World Cup on 18th June 2019. Morgan also set record as 4th fastest World Cup 100 by an England player with 57 balls. The previous record, 16 sixes, was jointly held by Rohit Sharma, Chris Gayle and AB de Villiers. England ended up with 6th highest team total in World Cup match with 397 for 6 in 50 overs after they opted to bat first at Old Trafford Cricket Ground. Here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. Who set the previous record for most sixes in an ODI? How many sixes did Owen Morgan to set the world record for most sixes in an ODI? To know the answer, continue watching the video. Here comes our next question. According to Randstad Employer Brand Research 2019, which company is the most attractive employer brand in India? The correct answer is option A, Amazon. According to the Randstad Employer Brand Research 2019, Amazon India, the e-commerce giant, is the most attractive employer brand in the country. Amazon scored high on financial health, utilization of latest technologies, and a strong reputation. The report also said that the top driver for the Indian workforce while choosing an employer are salary and employee benefits, followed by work-life balance and job security. The survey further noted that 55% of Indians prefer to work for large multinational corporations, while a negligible 9% preferred startups. The top 10 most attractive employer brands in India for 2019 are Microsoft India at second position, Sony India at third position, Mercedes-Benz at fourth position, IBM at fifth, Lazar and Turbo at sixth, Nestle at seventh, Infosys at eighth, Samsung at ninth, and Dell at 10th. Here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. Which company stands second as the most attractive employer brand in India? Who is the CEO of Amazon? To know the answer, continue watching the video. Moving to our next question. Niti Aayog proposed that only electric vehicles should be sold after dash. The correct answer is option C, 2030. Niti Aayog, the government's think tank, has proposed that only electric vehicles should be sold after 2030. The move is to expand the scope of the clean fuel technology beyond 2 and 3 wheelers. It also seeks to fix responsibility for different ministries. It had asked the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways to prepare a framework to phase out the sale of diesel and petrol vehicles by 2030. It has also suggested that the ministry to roll out an e-highway program with an overhead electricity network to enable plying of trucks and buses on select national highways. It directed the Ministry of Heavy Industries to go for complete replacement of all diesel or petrol vehicles with EVs of all central ministries, agencies and public sector by 2030. The proposals are part of plan to manufacture 50 gigawatt-hour battery by 2030. Earlier, a panel headed by Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant had suggested only electric-powered three-wheeler and two-wheeler with an engine capacity of up to 150cc should be sold from 2025. And here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. Who proposed that only electric vehicles should be sold for 2030? Niti Aayog directed Ministry of Road Transport and Highways to roll out dash with an overhead electricity network. To know the answer, continue watching the video. Moving to our next question. Which state made GPS device mandatory for truckers? The correct answer is option C, Himachal Pradesh. The Himachal Pradesh government made it mandatory for truckers to carry a GPS device to tackle any exigency on 18th June 2019. The decision was made in a review meeting chaired by Additional Chief Secretary Shrikant Baldi on preparedness for the monsoon in Shimla. The announcement also added that it is important that trekking and other yatras must be restricted during adverse weather. Being a disaster-prone state, special attention must be taken to disseminate weather advisories and installing early warning systems in Himachal Pradesh. Here are the important questions that may be asked from this news. The highest bridge in Asia at Kanjur is located on which river? To know the answer, continue watching the video. The answer for the question asked at the end of each topic are as below. To conclude this session, here comes the question of the day. Who sworn in as the pro tem Speaker of 17th Lok Sabha? Try to answer the question and drop your answer in the comment box. Okay friends, that's for today. Thanks for watching our video. If you find the information provided useful, please do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Follow us regularly to stay updated on current affairs. Dear friends, are you looking for a job? End your search now. Visit fresherslive.com, the next generation of placement network. Register yourself today and get placed in top companies. Until then, this is Freshers Live signing out from Current Affairs video. Take care.